What's happening, y'all? What's good? Boy Mike C. Ya Clout Podcast live every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here with my good brother, as always, by the ways of Northern Ireland. Blood Crack Ross. Speaky
Yo,
Clout.
what's up, everyone?
Chilling, man. Man, just yesterday, a legendary, iconic album turned 30 years old, man.
Yep.
Talking about the icon, the legend, Ice Cube with his sophomore album, Death Certificate. We'll be reviewing this album in full tonight. My favorite Ice Cube album, just a fucking masterpiece across the board, in my personal opinion. Not gonna tell you how we got an Ice Cube. We watched the top 10 Ice Cube fucking songs for that, but we'll tell you this: he came on the scene in 1988 with N.W.A. Straight Outta Compton, beyond classic. Had some bad business dealings with Jerry Heller and Eazy-E, and went to drop a classic with America's Most Wanted, produced by the legendary Bomb Squad. Then he hit niggas upside the head with one of the greatest EPs of all time, in my personal opinion, Kill at Will. And then in October 29th of 1991, he drops Death Certificate, man. Just a fucking classic album. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my homie Sean. He says better than America's Most Wanted. I definitely agree with that one. We need to review that too.
Yeah, definitely. Because I know we did the Predator a couple of years ago, and we did top 10 Ice Cube songs. So yeah, we'll eventually get to America's Most and Lethal Injection for sure.
Definitely. Lethal Injection, niggas like be sleeping on that. I don't know why. That shit's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, this is like an epic, I don't know, quadrilogy in hip hop. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
1990, 91, 92, 93. It's just like, year after year, just they're all classics.
Niggas talk about those 3 album runs, and he's probably the best.
Yeah, he's got a 4 album run.
Yeah. Mobb Deep, Outkast, Cube, Tribe. There's others that come to mind, but
Spice One for me.
Spiggity. Hell yeah, man.
Everything from 92 to 97, I would say, yeah.
I want to review some of his albums too in full. That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah.
But man, 30 years of Death Certificate, man. She's coming to get into this. Let's get right into it. Yep. Ice Cube, Death Certificate, man. Fucking amazing album. We get The Funeral. Starts off with Cube saying niggas are in a state of emergency. He explains the life and death sides of the album. The death side, a mirror image of where we are today. The life side, a vision of where we need to go. So sign your Death Certificate. Love that. Then we can hear Preacher during the funeral. Assuming it's Cubes. Fire. Dope way to start off the album, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have too much to say about the actual skit itself, but I just love the fact that his, first 4 albums all started off with a dope intro. You know what I mean? It makes it feel like they're all kind of connected, even though they're not. I don't know, just like...
Yeah.
Don't know, just something about it. It just feels like they're all a part of the same kind of series. You know what I mean? This is part 2. You listen to America's Most, and you thought that was crazy. Well, you heard nothing yet. You know what I mean? This is just a really dope way to start off the album, and it goes really nicely into track 2.
Yeah, it does. Like this, when rappers know how to make fucking albums that will just stand the test of time.
Yeah, inspired obviously by like movies. You know what I mean?
They're
trying to, create like a cinematic experience, and Cube was one of the best for that.
I posted on IG how I revisited this album for this show, and I said this is definitely fucking a movie on wax for sure.
Definitely. I mean, like Cube in general, like he was just such an amazing lyricist, as far as like, obviously, we all know that, he can spit, but like his storytelling is immaculate. And the fact he's able to, come up with this concept of the life side and the left side is so dope. You know what I mean? Not many people were kind of thinking that deeply about the different sides of the album. So yeah, very dope.
I had the cassette when I was a kid, so I remember the life side A, the deaf side A, the life side B, classic shit. So we get the wrong nigga to fuck with. What a way to start off. What a way to start off the track. Just that pure Cube aggression. God damn, it's a brand new payback from the straight gangster Mac and straight gangster Black. I love that shit. kills that shit. It ain't no pop because that sucks. And you can do
And you
Jack
can do
Swing.
Jack Swing on my nuts.
Love that. And then it's number one crew in your area. Make a move for your gat and I'll bury you. I
love that.
I love it. Just that raw, don't give a fuck energy from Cube. You know what I'm saying? Amazing song. Fucking masterpiece of a song. Just that raw shit. Love this.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's actually probably one of my favorite tracks in the album. It's fantastic. Again, consistency with Cube. You know what I mean? Like, with this song, the wrong nigga to fuck with. You know what I mean? This is very much kind of similar to the nigga you love to hate from America's Most Wanted. You know what I mean? Just coming out the blocks. You know what I mean? And he knows that people are going to hit on him and say that he's whack or whatever, saying that he's saying stuff he's not supposed to. He's saying fuck all that. You know what I mean? I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm not going anywhere. And just his aggression and the beat's crazy too. You know what I mean? Sir Jinx, did his thing, fantastic, and just so many awesome quotables on this track. I love the towards the start, how many motherfuckers gotta pay? Went to the shelf and dusted off the AK.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So hard.
It's fire. Fuck R&B and the Running Man. I'm the one to stand with the gun in hand. You know what I mean? I love this song. You know what I mean? This is Cube at his greatest, his angriest, probably on this album. You know what I mean? And absolutely incredible song. What a great way to kick off the album. And not much else to say. Just fantastic, really.
Oh yeah, brother. Amazing record. Love that song. Then we get my summer vacation, man.
Ooh.
This for the boogeyman. Ice Cube tells the story of slinging dope in St. Louis, taking over niggas' corner, and setting up shop. Grimy shit goes down because you can't be a Cali nigga selling on a St. Louis corner. You just can't be doing that. So I love that shit. He's like, my homie got shot here going to black. St. Louis niggas want the corner back. Love that.
Yeah, and of course we know that from Esham sampling that.
He sampled that, and he said, "Nah, this sample number one crew in your area." It's fire shit.
That's right.
Cube ends up getting locked up and gets some serious time. Slinging shit. St. Louis, one of the greatest storytelling songs ever, and I love that beat. Crazy. "Cause on Vacation" is definitely a standout on this album, man. Love this song. Should have been a video.
Absolutely. This is another one of my favorite songs in the album. Definitely one of my favorite Ice Cube songs. I think it was on my top 10 when we did that episode.
Oh, yeah.
Love this song. Love the beat samples. I believe it's Atomic Dog by George Clinton. Classic track. Just absolutely thumps. You know what I mean? This is one of those albums, even though it came out 30 years ago now. This is one of those ones that always sounded good. You know what I mean? This is sounds loud, crisp, clean, and this song's definitely going to bump on your system. And just love the storytelling on this track. Cube at his greatest again. People sleep on him as far as like storytelling goes, but some of the tracks on here, awesome storytelling tracks. And I like the fact that this is something a bit different for like a gangster rap track. Obviously we've heard like typical like kind of drug selling kind of songs, but this has got a different twist on it. You know what I mean? Like talking about the sort of struggles of moving locations and stuff like that. It's just something a bit different. You know what I mean? It's not something that you're used to hearing. And love this song. Absolutely fantastic. And definitely one of my favorite tracks in the album for sure. Come on, G, police, eat a dick up. That bit at the end with the racist cop. What goddamn king? Rodney King, Martin Luther King.
All the kings from Africa and all that shit.
That's right. Yeah. So crazy, but awesome song. Love it.
Love that song, man. Dope ass storytelling from Cube. Then we go to Steady Mobbin', it's a single. Incredible beat by Boogie, man. Cube just spits that shit effortlessly on here. About to get rich because life ain't nothing but money and fuck a bitch. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So after the screwing, I bust a nut and get up and put on my white Ewings. Fucking love Cube, man. Cube just talking about the ins and outs of South Central. Like this a cruise down South Central. This song is about, man. Absolutely love this song. Dope video too. It seems like it ends abruptly on YouTube.
Yeah, they messed it up. There used to be someone else did upload the full one, but it got taken down obviously because it wasn't theirs. So yeah, that kind of sucks. They need to sort that out and re-upload it because it cuts out.
And if you got a decent system, this bumps in the whip hard.
Oh, it does.
I worship that song. Steady bobbing.
Same here. Great choice for a single. Probably, I would definitely pick this as a single too. It's just so vivid, you know what I mean? And it's a real kind of head knocker, you know what I mean? As soon as it kicks in, there goes the neighborhood. You know what I mean? It's just
so good.
I love it, you know what I mean? Even the intro, the bigger the cap, the bigger the pill, So dope. And I love the song, you know what I mean? Not as it's not as maybe as political or as deep as some of the other tracks in the album, but man, I still love it. It's just a banger. And great choice for a single. They need to sort out and get the music video up there because I haven't seen the full thing in ages. It's been so long.
Yeah, likewise. It's been since a nigga was little. I seen that video, man.
Yeah, definitely.
A long time ago.
So that definitely a fantastic song, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah. Then we get Robin Lynch skit mocking Robin Leach from the show Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Instead, it's Robin Lynch, and it's the lifestyles of the poor and unfortunate. It's just a funny skit. It cracks me up. OG Mudbone. He's like, fuck you niggas like that. I used to see that show when I was a kid. I see Mr. Perfect was on it. That's why I watched it.
Kurt Hennig, nice.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't have much to say about the skit, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's one of those ones for me. Yeah, it is funny, but I do skip it because it's annoying to listen to. Does that make sense? Just because of his voice. But like even like the Chronic, you know what I mean, with the 20-sec pyramid, it's hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but like once you've heard it, you know what I mean, you can skip it. But I guess that's kind of the downside of like funny skits sometimes, you know what I mean? If you've heard the joke already, then there's not much point to listen to it. But, it's pretty funny, like you said. And I've got really nothing bad to say about it. I do skip it every once in a while. But that's not really a knock against the album per se.
Word. Then go back to the tracks. Giving up the Nappy Dugout.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Likewise, bro. You talking about a 17-year-old Catholic girl that is a freak behind the scenes. Cube schooling her father on how much of a hoe she is. I know she is a minor and it's illegal, but the bitch is worse than Vanessa Del Rio. Like, that bitch is like a pawn queen right there. Legend. Just a raw and undiluted track. Such a dope beat by Boogeyman. And, them Catholic bitches are freaks, bro. Like, that's the fucking truth. I don't know who watches this, so I ain't gonna say nothing, but I have experience on that shit. Trust me. Like, back in my high school days, across the street from Durfee, there was a place called Bishop Connolly, which is Catholic, and maybe backstage I'll tell you, Ross.
All right, cool.
But I can relate to that. That's why Cube, these topics that Cube spits are fucking just like, people can relate, and that's still relevant to this day. And Good With the Nappy Dugout is dope. I think the Nappy Dugout was created by Orange Juice Jones. He's in Juice talking to Samuel L. Jackson at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Dope ass song. One of my favorites on the album, for sure.
Man, I ain't letting my damn daughter go out with no damn ice cubes, man.
Yeah, ice cubes.
Love this song. Love the beat for it. Very funky. Love that sample. Very upbeat, and Cube just rides it effortlessly with the very funny sex track. Even from the jump, your daughter was a nice girl, now she's a slut, a queen, treating niggas just like King Tut. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones where it's like, it's a funny story, but at the same time, it's very believable. You know what I mean? He mixes it. It's believable, but it's done in such a way that it comes across as quite humorous as well, for sure. And Never one of my favorite lines is actually after the Vanessa Del Rio line. I love the part where he says, "And if you decide to call rape, we got the little hooker on tape." You
Oh
know,
hell yeah, got the little hooker on tape. I like how he says that shit too.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, just a good mix of like, um, it's a believable situation, but at the same time, funny track. And again, Ice Cube, he's known as a serious guy and obviously a political guy, but it shows a different side to him. He can do humor, and I love the chorus. They got a big old dang a line, and if that bitch can hang, I'm gonna do my
Do my
thing with
thing
your
with your
daughter.
daughter. Giving up the neck dugout. Yeah, shit's hard.
Yeah, so banging, absolutely brilliant song.
Oh yeah, man. Love that shit. Let me get to Look Who's Burning.
Oh,
Man, a dude comes to the clinic because he's burning, but he's too embarrassed to admit that he's burning from an STD to the homie he ran into. And the receptionist, he just says, what does he say, Ross? You remember? He's like,
yeah,
I
it's
can't
like
remember.
I'd like to get a physical.
Physical, yeah, but he said, oh, you're burning? We don't do physicals here.
Yeah,
You're burning?
I'd like to
uh,
see a doctor. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, Cuba just talks about, STDs. You should have put a sock on the pickle and your pussy wouldn't be blowing smoke signals. Moral of the story, strap up, basically. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
absolutely. I mean, back then, that wasn't known like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't
Yeah.
realize this how serious that could be. And yeah, I mean, this is another great track. I really like this one. Like the production on there. Again, just fits the track really well. And yeah, very. It's an important message, and Cube did a great job of telling it.
Yep.
And hopefully people listened. And yeah, absolutely. Again, Cube is. Everyone says, "Oh, he's a gangster rapper. He's a gangster rapper." It's like if you actually sit down and listen, he's spitting facts and giving lessons that people should learn from. So absolutely. So yeah, another great track.
Oh yeah. Look Who's Burning. Great song right there. Then we get into my favorite Ice Cube song of all time, hands down. A Bird in
Amazing.
the Hand. Man, absolutely love this song. Amazing. Cube talks about struggling, trying to get paid. He's a high school dad. He gets a McDonald's job for ends meet to provide, but that gets old. So he cops him a bird better known as a kilo. He's out slinging dope. An absolute fucking classic. I love this beat. It's insane because we don't want to drug push, but a bird in the hand is worth more than a bush. And this first was heard in Boys in the Hood when Ferris and them blood niggas ran up on Trey. Trey got the barbecue in his hand. What up, punk? What up, fool? And to hear it in the background, they go mark when
Yeah.
they speed off. Fucking dope. I fucking love this song. Classic. Said earlier, my favorite Q song, man. What you got to say about A Bird in the Hand, Ross?
Yeah, I mean it's a fantastic song. Pretty short song, but it's one of those ones, doesn't need to be any longer. You know what I mean? It's just one verse, but that's all you need for this one. Love the overall vibe of the track, the production. Kind of has like a slightly nostalgic kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to kind of put my finger on it, but it sort of reminds me of It Was a Good Day, of course, on the Predator. It has that same kind of vibe to it. I don't know. It's kind of like something about it. It's kind of smooth and kind of chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, love the song a lot. Just like you said, dope track. Him obviously struggling to make ends meet and doing what unfortunately a lot of people do is to turn the crime. And yeah, just fantastic. And just the way he puts words together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The storytelling is just immaculate. So yeah, Bear of the Hand, absolutely fantastic track.
Love that song right there. My favorite Q song of all time. Just that beat. Boogeyman killed that. The way he tells the story and shit. Love it. And then we get Man's Best Friend. Man, I love this shit. So dope. Q talks about how back in the day a dog used to be a man's best friend, but in present day of 1991, a gun is a man's best friend. Fucking love this. Forget about a dog, fool. He'll shit in the den. Nowadays, a cat is a man's best friend. Like, keep saying I can't put a fucking pit bull in the small of my back, bro. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga run up on me, what I'm gonna do to the dog to sick him? He's liable to shoot the fucking dog. So yeah, I agree with this song all day. I think everyone needs a firearm to protect themselves, and a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there that kill innocent people. But I do believe everyone needs a firearm because you never know. Like Exhibit says, man, I'd rather have it than not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Man's Best Friend, dope song, immaculate storytelling, love it.
Yeah, very much agree with you again. Yeah, it's just a dope kind of twist on what we know because yeah, he's just kind of taking a well-known phrase and sort of putting the Ice Cube twist on it, so to speak. And just the way he does it again. He was just so good. It's just so witty and clever with his rhymes, because you run up and try to play mine. I'd rather have an AK than a fucking K9. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just awesome. Absolutely. Just another fantastic track from Cube. Another kind of shorter one, but again, doesn't need to be any longer. Gets in, gets out. No wasting time. So yeah, another dope track.
Oh yeah, brother. Love Man's Best Friend. So we get to Alive on Arrival, man. Cube gets shot during a drug deal while chilling with JD from the lynch mob. Even when shot, law enforcement and the hospital staff still treats blacks like shit. Cube still had to fill out forms, even with the bullet in the back. Also gets hassled by the cops over gang affiliation. 1 hour don't pass. Then watch 2 episodes of MASH. And I love that line because as a kid, I'm an insomniac to this day. And I was an insomniac as a kid, like just waiting to go to school. And at 5 a.m, you see there's a MASH marathon on WB 56 over here. You know what I'm saying? So in the hospital, I could just imagine on the TV, you just watch MASH. Well, shut the fuck up. Hospital gives no fucks about blacks being shot. This is the moral, but this took so long that he ended up dying. Too many black bodies, the hospital housing. So at 10 p.m., I was 85,000. Oh my God. Amazing song from Cube. I love Alive on Arrival. Classic.
Yeah, this song's underrated. No one talks about this song. That's again one of his greatest storytelling tracks. Like this is really awesome. Like again, fresh concepts. You know what I mean? Like I can't think of another song that has a story quite like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's has its message. Love the beat. Very dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fits the sort of subject matter perfectly. And yeah, very underrated song. It's one of those ones I don't really hear anyone talk about. So yeah, definitely check it out. Love even the title's dope. Alive on Arrival. You know what I mean? Twisting the kind of dead on arrival saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's dope too. And yeah, it really fits in with the whole. We'll get to the next track in a moment, but it really fits in with the overall kind of concept of the album too. You know what I mean? You can tell that. Some of the tracks kind of linked together here, starting with Alive on Arrival. So yeah, awesome track, very underrated. Definitely go check it out.
Oh yeah, good breakdown, brother. Then we get Death. Khalid Abdul Muhammad recites a poem uplifting the black race. Basically, Cube converted to Islam around this time. He's rolling with Farrakhan and his crew. So not much to say about this, but it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about it either, but it definitely serves its purpose. You know what I mean? It's kind of provides the end of the first half of the album, and it just serves its purpose as a kind of like a little gap, and then the sort of second half of the album starts with the next track.
Yep, the life side. You get the birth. You hear a child being born by Khalid Abdul Muhammad reciting another poem. Not much to it again.
Yeah, Sam. Would this be around the same time when Cube was sort of down with the nation, like that kind of?
He converted to Islam. He cut off the Jerry curl and all that.
Yeah, so maybe that's kind of what he's getting at from like a mental point of view. It's like I've changed my ways and I'm sort of reborn now. Mentally. Possibly it's just kind of my interpretation, possibly of just kind of where his headspace was at. But yeah, dope serves its purpose. Just like The album is split perfectly into two halves, and this is kind of like the intro for side two.
Oh yeah. Let me get I Wanna Kill Sam. Another song. He's talking about how America forces people to join the army. Basically, the army is no place for a black man. It's a message. Also reflects on other topics like taxes. Love this track. I Want to Kill Sam because he ain't my motherfucking uncle. Love that shit. Great song. Underrated.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like this song a lot too. It reminds me of "Fuck a War" by Bushwick Bill. You know,
Yeah.
the Ghetto Boys track. Which would have been the same year actually. That would have been
Yep.
91. Yeah, obviously that was like a, if he was talking about it as well, it must have been like a big problem around that time period. If just everyone just being recruited into the army and they didn't, people not wanting to go in. Really dope track. Again, just really enjoy Cube's delivery. You know what I mean? Just you believe every word that he's saying. He's so passionate and so believable. Love the part where he says, it seems like he's got the whole country behind him, so it's hard to find him. But when I do, I'm gonna put my gat in his mouth, pump 17 rounds and make his brains hang out. Like, oof.
No, man. Love that shit.
Yeah, Cube killed it. So like I said, just angry, pissed off about the situation. And obviously this ties into the album cover as well. You see him chilling next to the toe tag of Uncle Sam. So yeah.
With his hand on his heart. It's some hard shit.
Yeah, one of my favorite album covers of all time. I think we both had it on there.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, that's a Wanna Kill Sam. That's another dope track.
Fuck yeah, brother. Oh man, let me get to Horny Little Devil. Touches on how white men are extra horny for black women and how white men put the black man down. I love that shit. When he says, and you can't play with my yo-yo, and definitely can't play with me, you fucking homo. Fucking love that shit, yo. Oh man. Because it'll blow your head off and turn that white sheet into a red cloth. Hard, man. Fucking KKK type shit. Put his dick on a wood block. Swing, swing, swing. And chop, chop, chop.
Oh, yeah. Which ICP samples, yeah.
Dirty fucking Beverly Kills. I fucking love that EP. My nigga Eshawn body shit on that. He was like, they fucking took this out. Getting a little bit off topic, but Eshawn was like, 9 little babies' heads I drill. I heard the unedited version. I'm like, oh, that shit's hard. But then
yeah,
they had to censor it. But yeah, Honey Little Devil, dope as fuck. And he's speaking on topics that are fucking relevant to this day, man. And yeah, love it.
Yeah, this is probably one of the more controversial tracks. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think a big artist like Cube could even release a song like this today. But yeah. Crazy song. He goes at everyone on this track, which I appreciate. You know what I mean? It's not just like he doesn't just single out one thing. He goes all over. You know what I mean? Obviously he hits on the whites. You know what I mean? This is the Japanese. He talks about going to the corner store and beat the Jap up, clean all the crap up. He said that. Color me bad, but you can't sex me out. I love that. Yeah. Great track, crazy beat. You know what I mean? Very up tempo. This one, kind of chaotic. You know what I mean? It's quite a chaotic song to listen to, but you know what I mean. Again, fits with this subject matter, and yeah, I like it. It's a dope track, and again, it's all about Ice Cube's passion. You know what I mean? Yeah. You might not necessarily agree with everything he says. I don't, but you got to enjoy just his energy. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. So,
I mean, I love white bitches and I love cave bitch. So, I don't agree with it, but I love
it. yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's entertainment. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I'm able to kind of separate that, like, it's a song. It's not, it's not something to get worked up over if you don't agree, sort of thing. But yeah, no, it's great track. You know what I mean? Just like when we did Iron Man last week.
Yeah.
There's no bad songs on this album, so.
I'm gonna say something controversial, but I just don't give a fuck. And Q speaking the truth, because even to this day, on television movies, they want to force the interracial couple. They don't want to show a strong black couple. You know what I'm saying? It's true.
That's true. Yeah.
It's true, man. They want to push that fucking agenda down your throat. But I worship that song. Dope ass song. Dope breakdown too, brother. You're fucking killing it.
Oh, thank you.
No problem, nigga. Can do it no one better, brother. Now we get to a short song, but I fucking love this song. Shout out to all my Asian brothers and sisters out there, but man, Black Korea. Man, Ice Cube talking about how racist Koreans were towards blacks whenever you walked into their markets to buy a 40 ounce or whatever. The Latasha Harris incident happened in 1991 as well, very early. A young black girl went into a corner store run with Koreans, bought orange juice. I don't know what the lady thought, but they started fighting, and she shot her in the back of the head when she walked and put it back. Like, that's fucked up. And it was angry. The Rodney King shit happened this year too. Black Korea, just talking about how racist. And shout out to my uncle's homeboy, man. My homie Ghost. He told us stories about how racist Koreans were back in the day. And he's from fucking LA originally. So, yeah. Dope song. Short, but serves a purpose.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wish this song was a bit longer because I really like the beat for it. You know what I mean? Sir Jenks did his thing on that. But yeah, not much to say. Obviously, very controversial. I don't necessarily agree with what he says, but then again, you know what I mean? You're not supposed to agree or disagree. It's just, one man's kind of story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a story at the end of the day. And
it's truth to it, too, because they were racist as fuck.
Absolutely. I mean, this stuff happens. So, again, you just got to listen to it and sort of take it as it is. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the track. Again, probably a bit short, but, Ice Cube, again, at his prime, just so enjoyable to listen to. Just so mad.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy, man. And, so pay respect to the black fist or we'll burn your store up right down to a crisp. You know what I mean? Just how he says that. So, yeah, awesome track. You know what I mean? Not necessarily one of my favorites because it's a bit short, but, you know what I mean? Still dig it.
Yep. Then we get to True to the Game. Man, single. One of my early memories in life, period. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember much when I'm like 5 or 6, but I do remember seeing this video because my uncle recorded everything on VHS back then. Cube with the ski mask running into the fucking sellout's house and shit. But yeah, an absolute classic. Cube talks about straight up sellouts on here. Straight up coon shit, who makes fun of their own race to impress the racist ass white man or successful black man that used to date within his race. All of a sudden, marries a white woman. And no matter how much of a house nigga you want to be, they're still going to call you nigger at the end of the day. Straight the fuck up. Also talks about how rappers start off hardcore, then they sell out. Message to the Oreo cookie. Find a mirror and take a look, G. Such a fucking dope song. When he said, they spray painted nigga on your house. That's about Eazy-E. Eazy-E was, yeah. Jerry Heller. So Eazy-E was dating a white woman, and someone put that nigga go home or something like that on his house. And then Jerry Heller was saying Eazy just was complaining about how the dude couldn't tag right or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then he's dissing Hammer on this song too, because apparently I never heard MC Hammer's albums like that, but his first album was kind of hardcore. And then he went to like the super dancey shit. And you got DJ Pooh dressing like Hammer in the video. And flawless song. One of my favorites on the album.
I wonder if anything came of that because, Redman always says, Hammer doesn't play. If you diss him, you're going to hear about it. So I wonder if anything happened there between the two. Yeah, dope track. Really like the video for it too. Like the black and white video. Very dope.
I love that video.
Love the overall vibe to this song. It reminds me, it's kind of like this album's equivalent of Who's the Mac. It's kind of like has that kind of smooth kind of vibe to it. Slightly more laid back compared to most of the other songs in the album. Dope track. Dope message. You know what I mean? Just, be true to yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome track. Don't necessarily agree with everything he says about, dating white women if you're black and all that. I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's fine. But yeah, again,
I
just great track.
I
Yep.
agree
Sorry.
with every. No, I'm sorry, my bad.
No, it's all good.
I agree with everything else though, definitely, because there is
Yeah.
black dudes out there that, like you saw in the video, it shows a little blackface character, and he's trying to make the white people laugh, and that really happens, man. Niggas like really sell out and clown their own race, which is pathetic. But,
Oh yeah, just to get a buck. Yeah, just to get
yep.
money. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, people can be very selfish. You know what I mean? They'll do anything to get themselves further, but they don't realize, the damage that they're doing to everyone else, kind of thing. That's what I take from the song, anyway.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right, brother.
So yeah, no, it's great track, and like I said, just like the overall kind of vibe for this song, because most of the song it's pretty up tempo and pretty hardcore. This song's a little bit more mellow, a little bit more smooth. Yeah, it's dope track, definitely.
Yep. Oh yeah, brother. Then we get an amazing West Coast posse cut, Colorblind, featuring Threat, Cam, Dub C, Coolio, King T, and JD of the Lynch Mob. Man, very dope posse cut talking about gang violence. Everybody kills it on here. This is when gang violence was at an all-time high. Talking 1991 LA shit. And not much to say about it, but that beat is fucking amazing. Who did that? Sir Jinx or the Boogeyman? Let me see.
Boogeyman on what I'm looking at.
Yeah, not much to say, but just an amazing song, and I love all the MCs on that track too. Amazing song.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, I love the beat. Doom, doom, doom. It's definitely one of the darker beats on the album. You know what I mean? For like, it has that kind of real like, I don't know. You just feel like something's going to happen, something bad's going to happen. It's just very dope track. Talking about gang violence and obviously the title of the track is sort of referring to obviously the gang members wear colors, and at the end of the day gang violence, violence is violence. It doesn't matter what color you got on. It's messed up, and like you said, I love all the guys on here. Really cool to hear Dub C on here, because of course Cube and Dub would go on to do mad songs together, and of course they helped form the West Side Connection years later. So it's dope that they're working with each other this early on. Really like having Fret on here. The way he kicked off his verse, Killer Cali, the state where they kill, over colors, because brothers don't know the deal. You know what I mean? His verse was dope. Cam, of course, Cam was Ice Cube's cousin. Yep. He was signed to Lynch Mob Records. He put out his first album in '93, the Never Again album, which is very dope. And
was that on Lynch Mob?
Yeah, I think it was Street Knowledge. Might have been. Same thing. Yeah. But yeah, and love his second album, Made in America, in '95. Classic. Yeah, that's one we should review someday for sure.
I got that for free. Shout out to AG, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I love the song. Even Coolio, him and Dub C kind of have a verse together. He was dope, and King T, his Compton legend right there, and JD, of course, of the Lynch Mob. At this point, we hadn't heard the actual Lynch Mob album, so this was kind of, most people's introduction to JD. Actually, I think JD was on the Dub C and the Mad Circle album that same year as well. The song, I can't remember what it's called, something Eat in the title. If you don't work, you don't eat. That's what it's called, and it has MC8 on it as well. That's right. Dope track, like all the MCs, and they all dope. Put in dope verses talking about real, problems on the streets, gang violence, and that beat, very dark. So yeah, I love this song, one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, brother. Great breakdown. Classic track. Then we get Doing Dumb Shit. He reflects on his childhood, just being young, doing dumb shit, talking about losing his virginity, smoking weed for the first time. Also talks about maturing and becoming an MC, and how his peers end up dying young from doing dumb shit, basically. We all can relate to that shit. I was a knucklehead back in my teenage years, for sure. Dope track.
Yeah, it is. Probably not one of my all-time favorites, but still a dope song. A little bit more kind of humorous this song compared to some of the other ones. Yeah, like I said, and the kind of the title of the track speaks for itself. Um, yeah, just kind of talking about growing up and just doing all the silly stuff that's you do when you're growing up. Like him saying 13. That's how old I was when my Jimmy started getting a little peach fuzz. You know what I mean? Just it's like
Yeah,
it's humorous, but at the same time relatable. Obviously, so yeah, dope track. Not one of my all-time favorites, but it's a good song.
yeah, oh yeah. Now we get one of my favorites on here. Us, man, love this. Touch on how the black community needs to be better, better themselves, and how you need to stop focusing on the negative and make shit positive. Don't point the finger, you jigaboo. Take a look at yourself, you dumb nigga. You love that.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
Spice One sample on
fire.
the Young Nigga. Yeah, that song
Yeah.
of the self-titled record. Yeah, I love that.
That album's classic too from '92. Love that album.
Yep.
A song that's still relevant 30 years later, bro. Absolutely
hmm
love this song. Us.
Yeah, this is another one that's underrated. Definitely an underrated Ice Cube song. Like no one really talks about this one, but yeah, dope track. I like how he opens up the second verse. He says, and all y'all dope dealers, you're as bad as the police because y'all kill us." You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's true, and like towards the end, he says, or towards the end of that verse, he says, pretty soon hip hop won't be so nice. No Ice Cube, just Vanilla Ice.
Well, Ice, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, no, the very dope song. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, underrated and definitely dope track for it. Again, like you said, still very much relevant to this day, unfortunately.
It is. Definitely is. Now we get the closer. No Vaseline. My favorite diss song of all time, hands down. Ice Cube unleashes fury on his former group mates, NWA. They dissed him on that sophomore album, Niggas for Life, and skits and real niggas. Dissed the shit out of him. And their disses are fucking dope too.
Yep.
A lot of niggas just say no Vaseline, but I love those disses as well. But he spanked them niggas on here. Ran 100 miles, but you still got one to go. I love that shit. You're getting fucked real quick. And Easy Dick is smelling like MC Ren shit. Just annihilates MC Ren on the second verse. Oh yeah, the villain does get fucked with no Vaseline. Love that. Third verse is for Easy. Fucking your homeboy, little maggot. Easy E turned faggot. Gets at Jerry Heller, of course. I can't stress how classic this song is, bro. This is like the epitome of a diss track or some fuck you shit. You see my homie and you act like you don't know me, man. Oh my god. No Vaseline is perfection. Absolute perfection. Jerry Heller gets it as well. Jesus Christ. They all get it. Beyond classic. A 5 mic diss track. And a perfect way to close this magnificent album here.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the intro. Here's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you.
Oh man.
Yeah, like this is, I don't know. I think it's probably my favorite diss track of all time. Just everything about it. Love the intro at the start, and goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Like that. Love that sample that they use. Very dope, and again, just Cube's delivery is so good on this song. I love the part where he said, yellow boys on your team, so you're losing. Hey, yo, Dre, stick to producing. Call me Arnold, but you've been a dick. Easy saw your ass and went in it quick. Like, oh man, murdered it. Just so many quotables in this song. Again, he gave, Cube didn't care. He pulled no punches. He went for all the shots he could, Now I see you in a video of Mr. Lace looking like strip bozos, Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like the beat's banging, you know what I mean? You can put it on because it's just a good song. but like it as a disc song, it's just incredible. And yeah, I don't know. You pretty much uh, said it all. You know, I mean, Ice Cube went at all of them, and
Yo.
yeah, demolished NWA, and I love the scene in Straight Outta Compton as well, where they're listening to it and
Oh
reacting
hell
to
yeah.
it.
Classic shit.
Yellow's like, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, they're like, what?
So yeah, no Vaseline, an incredible way to end off the album. I don't think you could have had anything else ended off. You know what I mean? This is such like an exclamation mark for the album. You know what I mean? He says everything, and you're just like, damn. You know, you can't follow anything up after this. So yeah, incredible track, and probably my favorite diss track of all time. And it sort of, I think, led the groundwork for a lot of like, it was very influential when it came to future diss tracks. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely amazing. And what a way to end off the album.
Big breakdown, brother.
Oh yeah, you couldn't respond after that.
No. Niggas got washed, man. I'm telling you, niggas got washed. Love that track. RP easy, you know, but that shit was brutal. There you have it. 30 years, man. Anniversary was yesterday. Ice Cube Death Certificate. Like we do on Speak Clout Podcast. Every episode we review an album, we give the rating. Shout out to the Sauce Magazine. This is a 5-micer, no brainer. Top 3 songs for me. A Bird in the Hand. This is difficult right here, man. A Bird in the Hand, My Summer Vacation, and I want to say Alive on Arrival.
Okay,
sounds crazy. But No Vaseline is definitely an honorable mention for sure, yo. Love that.
Yeah, song. For sure. Yeah, for me, obviously it's gonna get the full 5 mics. I don't think anyone's surprised at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite my favorite Cube album, but it's up there. You know what I mean? I would probably put it 3rd. That might sound crazy to some people, but Predator, America's Most, and then Death Certificate for me personally. But they're all 5 micers, so it's like, you know,
you can't go wrong with that.
Exactly. And yeah, my top 3. Probably going to go with My Summer Vacation, Giving Up the Nappy Dugout. I love that. And yeah, maybe The Wrong Nigga to Fuck With, that opening track. You know what I mean? It's just so dope. But yeah, you can't go wrong with this album. All the songs are fantastic. There's a lot of true messages on this album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some of it's controversial. Some of it, you know, you might not agree with. But, you know, that's life. You know what I mean? You're not going to agree with everything. And, you know what I mean? This is an honest album by a young, intelligent black man, you know what I mean? Spreading what he felt at that time. And you just got to listen to it and appreciate it. Fantastic production by Sir Jenks and the Boogeymen. Really complemented, you know, the storytelling and the actual lyrics perfectly, I think. And, you know, even though this is not necessarily my favorite Ice Cube album, I would say it might be his best lyrically.
Yeah, storytelling wise and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
22 years old on this record.
It's crazy young.
Look at that 22-year-old now. They're fucking retards. Let's keep it 1,000.
Oh yeah, I know. I was one of them.
No, you were actually. I knew you when you were 22. I think. You know.
23. I think. Yeah. I wasn't too bad, but no, I could totally get what you mean. It's a completely different landscape now. It's completely crazy.
A bunch of mumble rap retards when they're 22 years old nowadays. It's pathetic. And Cube was like a fully grown man. You know.
Yeah, I know. Like back then, you know, people grew up quickly back then, or people, I don't know, maybe people grew up slow nowadays. Maybe that's the problem, you know. Yeah. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. And yeah, I'm really glad we finally got to do this album. I know it was one that we were hoping to do for a long time.
I want to do America's Most. Fuck our anniversary. We just do it on a cuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to do that. I worship that record too. You know, it's but Q's first 4 albums are used part of my fucking childhood and young teens. I used to bump the fuck out of those.
Yeah, like you said earlier, it's such an amazing run.
Yep, absolutely. Want to end it here? Want to stay like 10 minutes like you always do?
Yeah, we can stay like 10, 15, somewhere like that. Just kind of chill out with the chat.
Yeah. Ask some questions, yo. We always do.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, I can always talk about ice cream, to be honest.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
likewise, like a lot of shit he's talking about on this record, I dealt with, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like relatable music is always good, and relevancy is always good. Like
like his it sounds just as relevant. No, it's scary in a lot of ways.
I'm 35 years old, and I've literally been in my lifestyle as a child. So
yes,
it's crazy how that album amazes me.
Definitely
To this day. And I'll be honest, man. I think that we didn't announce this. We might have. In December, we're doing something different. You're getting a half a month full of Eminem. And I'll be honest, not the biggest Eminem fan nowadays. I haven't listened to those 3 albums since I was in my 20s. Big facts, right? And I listened to Marshall Mathers about 2 weeks ago when I was completely blown away. I'm like, oh my fucking God. You know what I'm saying? So much to the point where I wanted to review him. I don't know if Russ wants to do it with me, but he said he'll do it with me. So you'll be getting that in December.
Yep, should be down for that. I mean, I always love Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers. Like,
yes.
I don't know. I totally get like why some people wouldn't be able to go back to him. I totally get it. But,
I thought I was one of the niggas. I really thought.
Yeah.
I was talking, Evil, right? Yeah, you did Alice in Chains with us, yeah.
Yep.
Evil in Lord Zero. Lord Zero is a big Esham mark like us, right? We were just talking backstage, like a chat like we're doing right now, and they were rapping the lyrics to that album, and it just got me in the mood to listen to it. Because I like I said, I ain't played since I was in my fucking 20s, so it blew me away. Even mainstream tracks like Stan had me going, oh my fucking God. But we'll get into that when it comes. But I just want to mention that I was blown away. It really was.
I mean that's what makes the newer stuff so hard to listen to because you realize how good he was,
Yep. Also got Funk Dubious, Brothers Doobie, and Cost to South Central Los Scandalous coming in November. Top 10 Digital Underground songs. RIP Shock G. And maybe I'm Dolo doing this. I don't know. Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth. It turns 25 years, so yeah.
Happy Devil's Night, everyone.
Happy Devil's Night. Happy motherfucking Halloween. If we don't see y'all niggas, we probably won't. Tonight, I got a listening party for Insane Clown Posse's 5th Joker's card of the second deck. Yum Yum Bedlam. I'm hearing this fucking garbage for all the homies, but I don't want to get that negative energy in me because then I'll be thinking it's garbage, so I haven't heard it yet. Myself, Luke the Goon, and Joker's Gallery will be doing a listening party at 11:45 on Luke the Goon's channel. Doobie said, thoughts on Ransom and Rome Streets. Oh my fucking God. Album of the year, probably, dog. That or Hitler 8. Ross, I'm telling you, this is a clinic in MCing. I've been a Ransom fan since the Smack DVD, since the Clue tapes in the mid 2000s. I've been a Rome Streets fan before he signed to Griselda, like since fucking 2018. And these dudes just put on a clinic in MC and got the game on there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fire. Shay Noah's on there. This album is a masterpiece. I know Ross don't really listen to a lot of new music right away, but I'll send it to you anyway.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's fucking crazy. It really is. Great album. Me and Uncle listened to it today. He was blown away by the wordplay on there. Like, crazy shit was said on that record. Prayers up for Benny. Yeah, Benny had an asthma attack. He had to cancel the show. Wow. They put this on fucking mute. It's a fucking spam call. Fuck these niggas, man. Darkest West Coast track and the way Approach to Danger versus Dr. Dre. The day that niggas took. Oh, that's a damn Antoine. That's dope.
I like. I'm probably gonna go with Approach to Danger. I love that one.
I gotta go with Approach to Danger too. But the day the niggas took over is fire. That's what the LA riot.
Yep.
How many niggas are ready to loot? That shit is fucking hard.
It is, yeah. I know we'll probably revisit the Chronic at some point, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I want to say this too. I want to do the Chronic and Doggy Style as well. I was thinking
we'll definitely do that
earlier today. Yeah, that needs to happen. soon.
Yep,
Definitely.
the Chronic will be turning 30 next year in December, so that's crazy. Like, yeah.
Probably give it to y'all niggas in 2022. Hell on earth, can't wait for that review. Yep, it's coming, man.
Yep, 25 years.
25 years. Yeah, that's a dope question because those songs are dark as fuck. How many niggas are ready to lose?
Yep.
Dope as hell.
Absolutely. I mean, The Chronic's one of those albums I never get tired of it, I have to say.
Never.
Yeah, it's flawless.
Editing and skills are getting fire. Want to show y'all niggas the Hell on Earth. There you go.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Love it.
I know how to erase backgrounds now, so I can put like logos to albums and shit, and that album review font matches up with that very well. I got those. I put the dragons on the side. Fire. That's a big part of my life too. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Props on that Ghostface I Am interview. Yeah, a lot of people are saying we did good on that. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I fucking adore that record too. So,
yeah. I mean, that's another one of those albums where it's just like, it's flawless. Like, I've literally got nothing bad to say about that.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Fucking love that album. Let's see, any more comments? Yeah, we got some more shit. Let me see. It says new comments. I think this shit is fucking laggy.
I'm interested to hear what you think of when you do hear it, the new ICP album. Just to want to hear, if it really is that bad.
I know. I love the song "Wretched." That shit is fire.
That was the single, right?
Yeah, I like that shit. I'll keep it 1,000. I don't know, man. We shall see.
You never know.
My boys are saying that shit is booty, but we shall see. I mean, I like the last one. Phil Spit Free was fire, but I don't know. Above the Law, Uncle Sam's Curse, or Pete Rock and CL Smooth, the main ingredient.
Ooh, that's hard.
I'm more of an East Coast dude. Ross is the West Coast dude. I love West Coast to death, though. Niggas know that, but
yeah. Oh, that's really hard. I mean, for me, I'd probably would go off Above the Law just because I don't know. But that Pete Rock is incredible too.
I'm going with Pete and CL. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
But I couldn't hear though, because I fucking love that album.
They're both incredible in their own ways, obviously.
94 too, both of them bitches. Yeah.
94, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Uncle Sam's Curse and the main ingredient, like, what a combination.
I know. Oh, my brother Cody in the building.
Yeah, what's up, Tokyo Avalanche?
Every time I look at your fucking your profile, I gotta watch Dragon Ball Z again. I got all the seasons, all of them physically.
Nice.
I'm on the Namek saga right now. I need to fucking start watching that shit. I got so much more to go to. I'm niggas asking me, oh, you need to watch that Cell saga. I'm not even there yet. But from what I swear to God, that's something that I should have liked as a kid because I fucking love it. I love that shit.
Yeah, I watched it when I was a kid.
So yeah, I bought the whole set.
Nice.
Yep, that shit is fire. A nigga Gmo Ski said something like recently on his new record, he's like, smoke so much green, I turned to the Mechian flesh. I think that's Piccolo's fucking crew right there.
That's good.
That nigga's nasty, man. I love Gmo. Album's a fucking great album. His third album.
So what's next week?
Next week, well, let me see the schedule. I wrote the schedule on my phone, which is a smart thing to do. Something different too that we never did. So this is gonna be dope. Next week is top 10 digital underground songs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Likewise, I'm a newer DU fan, but fuck, man, is that shit fire? Especially Future Rhythm. I love that album, bro. That shit.
So underrated.
Yeah, it is.
Very slept on.
It's my favorite out of what I heard everything, but that's my favorite.
Yeah, I would say it's my favorite.
Sons of the Peace coming up close, but yeah, that's my favorite. Where's fucking Cara D when you need him, huh? Well, it's almost at an hour
he was
anyway.
here earlier.
Yeah. Almost done anyway.
Yeah, he's probably out getting blunted.
Yep, getting blunted off them black and mouths.
Getting chased by women.
I listened to the Ice Cube death certificate that I forgot that it was 30th anniversary of BDK's Prince of Darkness.
I'm not ashamed.
I'm not ashamed. Oh, that shit is terrible, bro. Jesus Christ. There's some good songs in there, but man.
Yeah. This is for the lover in you. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Don't take it to see Goodfellas. Take it to see Ghosts. That's my favorite episode we did this year.
I don't blame you because I was laughing uncontrollably. And one of my favorite episodes of the year as well is the top 10 pen and pixel covers. Mm-hmm. And dog, when we were cracking on the Mac 10 recipe cover,
God, yeah,
dead. That was hilarious.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Who got the dopest, funniest skits on the album? Busta Rhymes or Redman? Man, I would say
I would go with Red. When I think of
Redman, yeah.
I know, the later Busta Rhymes stuff, it ain't safe no more. The skits on that are horrible.
Yeah, I don't remember, thank God, but yeah.
It's like a Ghostbusters parody. It's awful.
Man.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Tokyo Avalanche says, which album do you guys think is better? Mobb Deep's Hell on Earth or Jizz's Liquid Swords? God damn. I would... Fuck.
Oh, dude.
Mobb Deep's my favorite hip-hop duo of all time. But Liquid Swords by a cunt here for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you.
It's hard. They're both fucking classics, but...
And they're both, I don't know, like, they're good compliments in a strange way. Like, they're good, like, winter albums, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Just dark. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I'd be the same. Probably Liquid Swords.
Yeah, Liquid Swords is a fucking... Jesus Christ. Flawless record. So is Hell on Earth, but I can't hear I go with Liquid Swords. What the fuck was BDK thinking when making that album? I was surprised that he didn't perform none of those songs during the verses with KRS-One. Yeah, I didn't watch that versus battle, man. I did a show that night on Fago Lovers, and I don't know, just been busy doing shit for my grandmother and other people.
I feel you. Well, he was extra soft in that era, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, Jesus, Plague Girl and shit, my nigga. Like,
yeah, and then obviously he realized that shit was whack, and he turned it around with his next album.
Facts. I love that fucking record, man. It looks like a job.
Great.
Great album.
Yeah, I really I like his discography, I have to say.
There's two albums I'm very iffy on, I will say that. There's songs on them that I do like, definitely.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah. About an hour on this shit now, or?
Yeah, sure. But we'll do one last one. MOP Firing Squad or Royal Flush Ghetto Millionaire?
Firing Squad.
Yeah, Firing Squad for me. That's another one we need to do.
Yeah, that's going to happen as well. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. Shout out to the chat, man. Love y'all niggas. Salute to Ice Cube on 30 years of the immaculate sophomore record death certificate. Happy Halloween to everybody. This is my favorite time of the year. I love fucking horror movies. Horror is like, shit, my third favorite thing ever after like music and wrestling. But salute to the chat. And we'll see y'all niggas on the flip side. Peace, y'all.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, people.